What's up? Bytor2121 here, bringing you another Epic Gamer Let's Play. Today I'm going to be beginning my Let's Play of Pokemon Red version, one of the bestest games in the whole world. That includes Patrick and this big peanut guy. It's a little ditty called Waiter. No, but not really. Let's continue in our first part of this epic journey. His name is Oak. People call him the Pokemon's professor. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemons. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for fights. Animal abuse, just getting them out of PETA, boy. I study Pokemon as a profession. First off, what is your name? That's a good question. Something... there we go. A name worthy of a true champion, Ninja. There's my grandson. He's been your rival since you were a baby. What was his name again? That's a good question. I don't watch Fortnite. I just chose those names to make fun of it. Very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. I'm not gonna lie here, that's kind of epic. Okay, time to continue on our quest. Make sure you go to the potion box and retrieve your potion like a true gamer. So here's your mom. She's just kind of like... Actually, what happens if you click on the TV? There's a movie on TV. 4 boys are walking on railroad tracks. I better go, too. No, I don't want to read that again. I'm not a gamer. This part's going to be more or less just boring and tutorial stuff, but hey, I guess that's just how you do. We're supposed to go get our first Pokemon, but I'm not feeling it today. Let's go on an epic adventure into the grass. Hold up. You cannot enter or exit this area, I'm afraid. Oh, it's unsafe. In tall grass, you need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. It's epic, I'm not gonna lie. I'll go talk to Oak and get my first Pokemon. Allie, Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Allie, oh, let me think. Oh, that's right, I told you to come, just wait. He just forgot his own grandson was here. He wants Ninja to pick first because he's the better streamer, I heard. So, Serious Trainer means you have 3 level 5 Pokemon? Okay, thanks. You know what, I'll pick this boy. Yeah, I'll pick Bulbasaur, why not? He seems like a gamer, he's really energetic. Why do I feel like Ninja would choose a Charmander, though? Gotta name him something worthy of the channel. Let's see. That's a name. Subscribe. I'm totally not hinting at anything. Allie received a Charmander. Seems sort of normal. Okay, see Allie. Wait, Allie versus Ninja. Let's see how this ends. Come on, I'll take you on. So this is battle music, and this is actually our first battle, so I guess I might as well give a tutorial on it or something. Yeah, so it's more or less simple. You have a Pokemon. You can run. If you're in a wild battle, you have items. It's like your potions. Once you catch more Pokemon, you can switch, and you also have your attacks. You have 2 attacks, one that lowers enemy stats and one that allows you to do damage to them. So, since Growl's kind of pointless, I'm just going to go for the tackle. That's not very nice, Charmander. You don't growl at me, gamer. Yeah, in the early game, most of those stat lowering attacks really don't do a whole lot, either just due to the fact that they fail, or your stats are so low that lowering them really doesn't make a huge difference. There's only one thing that could game end me at this point, and we all know what it is. It starts with a C, and ends with a T. But he's For some reason, the AI in the early games, at least when they don't have a super effective move, are really prone to spam moves that lower stats. Oh no, critical hit. Yeah, so this first battle's gonna be, it gets more interesting when you get more attacks, but in the early game, it's more or less boring. But jeez, this is doing no damage. Don't tell me I'm actually gonna have to use my wow, I have to use the freaking potion on my first battle ever. I didn't even need to, I could have just tackled it, and whatever. Once this battle's over, Bulbasaur's ours. He's the crowded, so time our stats are literally at their minimum. Subscribe grew to level 6, let's go. Ninja defeated Allier, so what else is new? Allier, what unbelievable, I picked the wrong Pokemon. Well, now that that fight's over, okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Gramps, smell you later. Well, I say we should get a move on. They don't tell you this, but what you're supposed to do is actually just go pick up a parcel from the early Pokemon games don't really tell you a whole lot. Basically, you're supposed to go pick up a parcel for Oak. Oh, our first encounter is probably going to be a Pidgey. Nope, it's a Rattata. Had to be a Rattata. I'm not too worried about the wild Pokemon in the first area. Bulbasaur does kind of suck because he doesn't get his like attack move until really late, I think like level 13. Bulbasaur gained 24 experience. Oh wait, this guy right here, if you talk to him, he gives you a potion. I mean, potions in the early game are pretty helpful because you'll probably not have the strongest team. Guess we'll have to pick up Oak's parcel. The original Pokemon games, well, I do admit they're not very functional. I think the aesthetic is at least somewhat pleasing to the eyes, just kind of how simple it is. I will not deny, though, that some of the sprites in this game did not look the prettiest. Especially the sprites from your perspective. But a majority of the small problems that this game had, like an insane amount of bugs and sprite glitches, were mostly fixed by Gen 2, so, hey, that's cool at least. And that's level 7, let's go. Oh, Leech Seed, that's cool. Leech Seed is it's not very good in the early game, but it gets better in the late game. Basically, the way Leech Seed works is that it saps 1/16 of the enemy's health every turn. If you use it in combination with a move like Poison or Sleep Powder, it becomes really annoying to fight with and deal with. So this is a Pokemon Center. They heal you up if you're a gamer. Since no, not really though, but basically, if I had actual friends, you could like trade Pokemon here and get trade evolutions, but sadly I don't have any of those, so we must continue on with just a normal team. Yes, I did come from Hot Town. Yeah, I know Professor Oak. Absolutely not. I will not deliver anything to that old man. Okay, say hi. Fine, gamer. I guess I'm going back to Professor Oak. There's not a whole lot to do or talk about. It's just kind of a boring first episode where you just kind of explore. I might as well somewhat go over the Pokemon that you can find in this area. In the first area, you can find Pidgey and Rattata. Pidgey is a normal flying type. It's probably the worst out of the bird Pokemon in Gen 1. It's got really average stats, and for some reason, Gust is a normal type move, so it doesn't learn an actual flying attack till, like, I think level 20-something. So overall, it just makes it not a very usable Pokemon. It evolves at level 18 into Pidgeotto, and then evolves into Pidgeot at level 36. It learns pretty bad moves, so I wouldn't recommend picking one up. The second Pokemon you can find in this area I would recommend even less than Pidgey. It is Rattata. Rattata is a pretty bad Pokemon. It's a normal type, only really learns normal type moves, and unlike most normal types that can at least learn a certain amount of HMs, Rattata I'm pretty sure can only learn Cut, making it a really bad HM slave compared to the other rat Pokemon. So, after you bring your parcel back to Oak, he gives you the Pokedex. It basically, for the nerds who have a second version and friends to play with, you can, or a friend to play with the opposite version, you can actually collect every Pokemon in the game. Sadly, I'm a nerd, though, and can't do that. Oh, right, I have a request. You too. On the desk there, my invention, the Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Ninja and Allier, take these with you. Allier got the child support. To make complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream, but I'm too old. Yeah, you are kind of old. I mean, you have white hair. So, let's keep... Yeah, it's a great undertaking. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, whatever. I like how the freaking Blue always... I like how freaking Allier, as I called him, always just looks angry from the side. But you find out that I'm pretty sure that's just his hair or something. I don't know. Yeah, he said that he would tell his sister not to give you a town map. I'm never going to use it, but I might as well just go pick it up, because why not? Grandpa asked you to run an errand here. This will help you. Well, that's cool. One thing that does kind of suck about this game compared to Gen 3 remakes and the eventual Gen 8 remake, I don't even know the gens anymore, but in Let's Go Pikachu. One thing about this game, they don't give you Pokeballs for some reason, so you have to go into town and get your own Pokeballs. It's really... I might as well show off Leech Seed. I'm never really going to use it, but... And it missed on the first turn. That is cool. I'm not going to lie here. That is epic. So yeah, you just... The enemy was seated. Critical hit. At this early in the game when the Pokemon don't have any health, it doesn't matter, but when you get later in the game and you start fighting tank Pokemon that have like a higher amount of health, you'll regain quite a bit, and it'll be helpful for stalling out Pokemon you can't really damage enough with normal and grass type moves. Bulbasaur is, you know, I forgot, I didn't even go over my freaking starter. Bulbasaur is a grass poison type. He mostly plays like most grass types in Gen 1. He relies on powders and like seeds to do most of his damage. But due to an exploit in Gen 1 with speed and critical hits, Razor Leaf will crit almost every time you use it, making it pretty much a base 110 power move with 100% accuracy. So yeah, Bulbasaur does really good against the first 3 gym leaders, then kind of just suffers everywhere else. I was originally going to use a Squirtle, but I decided that Bulbasaur just... Squirtle was a good Pokemon, it just doesn't have a lot of the things it needs to replace water types. There's so many good water types in Gen 1 that it's just kind of... If there's one type that's abundant in Gen 1, it's water, so picking a pretty basic water starter is not the best, in my opinion. I would say it's the best starter overall, but I picked Bulbasaur, because why not? I wanted to mix things up. I'm not picking Charmander, because... If it was Gen 3, I'd maybe consider picking Charmander because he learns Metal Claw, but in Gen 1, you literally have to train him up so high just to get to the point where he can freaking learn or do enough damage to, like, dent anything that Brock has or Misty. Well, I think I'll search for my first new Pokemon to add to the team. Yeah, not a lot of people know about this little area over here where you... just not a lot of people... Sorry, let me rephrase that. Not a lot of people come over to this area over here, mostly just due to the fact that there's only two new Pokemon you can find over here. The first one is Spearow. It's a flying normal type. While I do think that Doduo is a personal better Pokemon than Spearow, Spearow can still do really well. It has a flying type move from level 1, unlike Pidgey, making it so that it'll be really good against all those bug types you're going to be fighting up in Viridian Forest if you picked, say, Bulbasaur and are going to have struggles with that. Subscribe to level 8. Woo! Oh, that's sad. Oh, hey, I found another Pokemon. Oh, hey, I found a Spearow. Sadly, that's not the Pokemon I'm going to be using. I'm looking for a specific Pokemon in this grass. They actually moved it up to a later route in Gen 1, but here it is. Nidoran Male. Nidoran Male is going to be the first new member I add to our team. He evolves... Well, I won't spoil it, but he's going to be the first new member of our team. Nidoran Male is a poison type. Unlike most poison types, it doesn't learn a lot of poison type moves. It in fact mostly relies on brute force and normal. I want to game end myself. Why? Why did it have to die to a random crit? Why does it do this? It's like no matter what game I play, I can't escape crits being a nuisance. First it was Steve 2, now it's this. I'm gonna cut the footage to when I find another Nidoran. Aim this thing. Oh, nice, we caught Nidoran male. That's kind of epic, I'm not gonna lie here. What will I nickname it is the question. It's the Poison Pin Pokemon. Has a horn. It's a good question. You know, I actually didn't even think of a nickname. I'm gonna cut the film here and actually think for a second. Let's see if this'll fit. I think I got a name for him. Something that totally won't age horribly. Ah, it'll just fit, yes. Terrible nicknames aside, welcome Sicko Mode to the team. Well, I think I'm gonna end the episode off here, guys. Thanks for watching. For the one person that maybe even watched this far, probably not. I'm gonna do some grinding in between episodes, and in the next episode we will continue our quest of the Pokemon variety. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.